Donald Trump is making the news yet again, telling 4 congresswomen to go back to their country. Some are saying it's racist, others saying it's perfectly reasonable for a sitting president to tell 4 US congresswomen to go back to their country. Let's examine Donald Trump's tweet. So interesting to see progressive Democrat congresswomen who originally came from countries whose governments are a complete and total catastrophe. The worst, most corrupt and inept anywhere in the world. If they even have a functioning government at all. Now loudly and viciously telling the people of the United States, the greatest and most powerful nation on earth, how our government is to be run. Why don't they go back and help fix the totally broken and crime-infested places from which they came? Then come back and show us how it is done. These places need your help badly. You can't leave fast enough. I'm sure that Nancy Pelosi would be very happy to quickly work out free travel arrangements. Oftentimes, when a politician uses Twitter, they have someone who controls their social media. Maybe an assistant, but with Donald Trump, at least you can tell he's 100% authentic. He wrote it. If his tweets were normal or made any sense at all, we would all speculate if his Twitter was hacked. The 4 congresswomen didn't back down, particularly the front man in the group, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Look at her ferocious response to Donald Trump. Mr. President, the country I come from and the country we all swear to is the United States. But given how you destroyed our border with inhumane camps, all at a benefit to you and the corpse who profit off them, you are absolutely right about the corruption laid at your feet. Okay, the response was kind of lame. I was hoping she would stoop to his level, but of course someone has to be the adult in the political world, I guess. Now, I know this tweet from the president might make you think if things are taking a turn from the worse. We often hear about how things are getting worse. A new generation comes and the old generation always has to push the narrative things are getting worse. Everything from what we do, how we act, to where we sit was at one point better, but now it's worse, according to older people. I'm going to tell you one thing that's been secretly declining for generations and generations. That's our IQ levels. People are getting stupider. No, it's not just millennials. This goes way back. Take a look at this graph. In the beginning, our smartness was merely around 0.1 in the IQ scale. We were tiny cells wandering in the ocean until one day one cell raped a fish, which increased to 0.3 once the fish grew legs and had sex with a monkey, which then increased to 0.10. Through years and years of evolution, our IQ scale has been increasing. Now, don't think this is a steady line going upwards. We had our bump in the road. Like when the Greeks used to bang little boys, that knocked like 3 points down. And when people started to worship stars because it was shaped like a giraffe, that also knocked us back around 4 points. But even when we hit a dip, we would end up rising because the human species are innovators. When we couldn't reach a coconut, we created a ladder. And then with that idea, we created stairs. And with that idea, we created escalators. And with that idea, we created motor scooters. So even though bees can get a coconut flavored chocolate. Okay, I know we're not perfect, but you have to give us credit on what we're able to achieve. But unfortunately, I think we're hitting our limit. I feel we're facing what I call a de-evolution. Okay, since the 1940s, although our technology is rapidly getting better, we've been seeing bigger dips. Yes, new innovations are getting made, but people are just getting fucking dumber. People started to dress like this. And this was just the beginning. That's right. Your father or grandfather can tell you how well off his generation was, but in reality, they're just too dumb to realize they're dumb. And their dumb sperm had you. Just another dumber version of themselves who can't do math. But why is it getting dumber? It's simple. You see, when I told you about how the IQ line goes up and goes back down, well, there's a trend. When there's a new game-changing technology, we all soon hit significant dip. People end up relying on technology. Technology makes you safe. Technology makes you feel good. It can give you a voice to everyone. Suddenly, you become fixated on these false god icons and you end up caring if a celebrity wore a "Don't Tread on Me" shirt. Look, I love technology. Hell, I just used it a couple seconds ago to rub one out. I love complaining. I love comparing. I love that I can order Burger King on DoorDash and complain when it takes 10 minutes. If I didn't, it would just be a slap to my ancestors who traveled and fought for my right to be a lazy, dumb bitch. Now, I've noticed this decline for a while, and I have to admit, even though I enjoy sliding down and I'm pro butt injections, I still have to take a stance. When it gets out of control like this, I feel now is a perfect time because the de-evolution has affected everyone, including the President of the United States of America, the media, college professors. No one is safe anymore. You have the president telling 4 congresswomen to go back to their country. You have the media creating villains out of everyone for dumb shit just for clickbait. You said the word cunt 2 years ago on tape or had a sex tape with an NBA player. That stuff is now breaking news, if it holds any importance. And now you have some college professors pandering on students' feelings. There's no 2 genders anymore. No, there's now 160,623.4 genders. We can't correct you because that would be offensive. And we want to hurt your butterfly wings as you soar into the rainbow, having genderless butterfly sex. Like I said before, it was fun and games to be stupid, but now we're facing harsh consequences from our actions. Remember, we are all part of it. We polluted, your parents polluted, they voted, we voted. They helped create the foundations of what is today. Just how we're building the foundations of tomorrow. So no point pointing fingers on who's damaging our society. We just all need to work together, and for once, so the next generation will have clean air to breathe so they can be as dumb as they want and have sex with as many robots till they hit a big enough dip like we're at right now. And we need to fix it ASAP. Maybe if we do nothing, our IQ scales can keep declining so we restart. I can see it now. A world where people think Adam Sandler's funny and every woman has an ass the size of a house. We're all overweight with Mountain Dew as our water supply. But as the scale hits 0.1, one man creates a new invention, creating a glimmer of hope that our species might have a chance. It's like what that Lion King said. The oval of life. So, you know what? Maybe don't worry what Trump said. Let's just ride the wave and let people be dumb. Because there's no hope. No more love. Life is dead. Anyway, that's it for What a Bit. I hope I catch you again at ccn.com. Please subscribe if you're smart, and subscribe if you're dumb as well.